In 1696, a new window tax saw the English charged for letting sunshine into their homes. The term daylight robbery came from this. People began breaking up windows, many of which remain today. In 1696, a new tax was imposed in England and Wales, the effects of which are still visible to this day. Following great losses caused by the clipping of coinage in the reign of William III, the tax was introduced to raise money based on the number of windows in a house. France and Ireland would also follow suit. Due to the rich being likely to have more windows in their large properties, the tax was seen as a way to place the burden mainly on wealthy property owners. However, the plan backfired for many poor families living in tenement buildings with multiple windows. Whilst the window tax itself was the responsibility of the landlord, the cost was passed to the residents in hefty rents. With windows clearly visible to tax collectors, the banded tax was not easy to appeal, so householders began finding legal methods to avoid paying it where possible, namely the blocking up of windows. New houses were also built with far fewer windows than they would have had previously, the result of which is reflected in an 1851 report observing that glass production had remained the same for 50 years, despite the fact there had been a population boom and the subsequent building of many new houses. In total, the taxation was in place for 155 years before campaigners, many of whom were medical professionals, successfully won their argument that window tax was in fact a tax on health, light and air. With industrialization and urbanization resulting in crowded cities, dark and damp properties were seen as a threat for impending epidemics. In 1850, Charles Dickens took to the magazine Household Words to share his view on the tax. The adage "free as air" has become obsolete by Act of Parliament. Neither air nor light have been free since the imposition of the window tax. We are obliged to pay for what nature lavishly supplies to all, at so much per window per year. And the poor who cannot afford the expense are stinted in two of the most urgent necessities of life. In 1851, the act was finally repealed. Bonus fact: the term daylight robbery is believed to have come from window tax, a time where people were quite literally robbed of daylight.